Students, in previous videos, we are clearly found that how to add the two vectors by triangle law of vector and parallelogram law of vector. Now we see some problems. A body is simultaneously given two velocities. So a body is at the origin. We are giving two velocities simultaneously. At the same time, two forces will be acting on them. So the two velocities act. One 30 meter per second due to east. So one velocity is 30 meter per second in this direction. Then the another one is 40 meter per second in the north direction. So picture is not given in the question, but we have to draw after reading the question clearly. So one will be a 30 meter per second due to east. So this is the east direction. Another one is a 40 meter per second due to north direction. So both are 90 degree as usual. This is a indirect given data which is given in the question. So find the resultant vector. So VA vector and VB vector, resultant vector will be like this. So R vector which is equal to A squared plus B squared plus 2AB cos theta by parallelogram law of vector. By studying the question itself, we come to the conclusion this is a third case of the parallelogram law of vector. If you substitute 90 here, so this entire term will be goes off, it will become 0. So V is equal to root of VA squared plus VB squared. So final resultant velocity which is equal to root of VA squared plus VB squared. VA is a 30 squared and VB is a 40. So 30 squared plus 40 squared, we get an answer 50. So after calculating this, we get an answer 50 meter per second. So what is the direction of this resultant vector? What is the direction? Please students, please understand, this is the B vector and this is the A vector, velocity A and velocity B. The resultant vector may be like here or like here or like here. How we can find that the resultant vector is in this direction? We have to calculate this angle. If you know this angle, we are able to clearly picturize the resultant vector of these two vector acting on the same point. So the direction which is equal to tan beta which is equal to B by A, as we are studied in the theta case, tan beta is equal to B by A. So B is a VB and A is a VA. So VB by VA. VB by VA which is equal to 40 by 30, we get 1.33. So angle beta which is equal to tan inverse of 1.33. So if you use the logarithmic, we get an angle 1.33. In exam point of view, if we get the logbook, we are able to calculate this beta value directly. Otherwise, please write the answer up to this value, we get an full mark. So very simple question. So two vectors acting perpendicularly, what is the resultant vector? Now we see the next problem. So I will show this picture very clearly, because last time few students are saying that I am not able to see the picture clearly. I will show it very clearly to you. So very simple problem, two vectors which is perpendicular to each other using the parallelogram law of vector addition. We have solved this problem very easily and also calculated the direction also. Yes, next problem. The two forces 5 Newton and 7 Newton act on a particle with an angle 60 degree. Yes, it is very easily, two vectors are given, A vector and B vector are given. That is a two, force is a vector. So we are there that force vector A vector and force vector B vector, both are acting at the same particle with an angle 60 degree between them. So the A vector and B vector, we will represent P vector and Q vector. P vector is a 5 Newton and Q vector is a 7 Newton. Then the angle between these two vectors is a 60 degree given in the book. So given in the question paper itself. So we can write that resultant vector which is equal to root of P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. That is A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. Substitute this theta here. So cos 60 degree. What is the cos 60? It is a 1 by 2. So 5 squared is a 25 and 7 squared is a 49. So if you multiply 2 into 5 into 7, 70, we get here it is a 35. So if you add 25 plus 49 plus 35 and we get an answer 109. So taking a square root, we get an answer 10.44 Newton. So what is the direction? Yes, as usual, tan beta which is equal to Q sin theta by P plus Q cos theta. If you are confused with the PQ, you can write B sin theta divided by A plus B cos theta. So that is also you can put that. You substitute instead of P A, instead of Q b, we get a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Here also b sin theta by a plus b cos theta. So b is a 7. So b is a 7 Newton into theta is a 60 degree plus a, that is a 5 plus 7 cos 60 degree. We get an answer 0.713. So beta of is equal to tan inverse of 0.713. So direct question, two vectors are given, theta is given. We are able to find the magnitude of this vector and direction of this resultant vector. Similarly, you see the another problem. So the two equal forces. So the forces are P is a one force and Q is a one force. Both are equal. Have the resultant equal to either. That means the resultant also equal. P vector and Q vector and the resultant vector are equal. What is the inclination between them? What is the between them means what are all the two? What is the inclination between these two forces vector? P is a one force, Q is a one force, both are equal. Then the resultant force also same, magnitude also same. So R vector is R is equal to root of P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. So P is equal to Q is equal to R. We substitute P square plus Q. I take the square root here. That is R square which is equal to P square. Instead of Q, P square. So instead of Q, P. So 2 into P, P square cos theta. So it is a 2p square plus p square, 2p square plus p square cos theta. So what is this R? Yes, this R is also a p. So you substitute p square which is equal to 2p square commonly taken outside 1 minus cos theta. So 1 minus cos theta as it is, you bring this 2p here. That is a p square by 2p square, p square get cancelled. So 1 by 2 we get. Here we get 1 by 2. So if you bring this 1 here, what will happen? Cos theta which is equal to 1 by 2 minus 1. So half minus 1 we get minus cos. So cos theta which is equal to minus 1 by 2. So theta which is equal to cos inverse of minus 1 by 2. So what is minus 1 by 2? It is theta is a 180 degree. So how we can calculate cos 120 degree? So cos, if you substitute cos 120 degree, cos 90 plus theta 30 degree. So 90 plus 30 is a 120 degree. So 90 plus means the second quadrant, all silver teacup. It is in the second quadrant. Only sign we will get plus. So here it is a cos. So we have to put minus. So for if it is a sign here we get means we will put plus. So we have only the cos theta. So we have to substitute minus here. Change the cos to sin 30 degree. So sin 30 degree is a 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 2. So cos theta is equal to 1 by 2 means cos inverse of 1 by 2 is theta is 120 degree. So very simple problems we are seeing that. First one is the two forces acting at a one particular point with an angle theta 60 degree. And the second one is two forces having the resultant is also same equal. So what is the angle between them? So likewise we are going to solve the problems in assignments also. So I will give the assignments, similar problems and also the objective test. Students, do the assignments and objective test honestly. So if you have any clarification, you may ask me or you may comment in the Google Classroom videos page. So I will rectify your problem at any time. I will clarify your doubts at any time. Thank you, students.